Welcome to Jesus Yoga. Thank you for practicing with me. Now, if you have never done yoga before and it's your first time, there is the first beginner's video. I would like you to try this one first. The one we're doing now is a little bit more challenging. And if you feel comfortable with the first video, then you can try this video. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to sit up comfortably and close our eyes. Fully come present on our mats, leaving everything behind that we have done today or we still have to do. Taking this time just for yourself to get focused and more peaceful, becoming aware, and concentrating on movement and breath. Become aware of the space around you. Sensations in your body and thoughts, feelings that you have brought here. Just observing. Being, not trying to change anything. And we're going to open our eyes. If you cannot sit on your legs comfortably like this, you stay in the other seated position with the crossed legs. Now, if you can, you sit like this. You place your hands on your shoulders. And we're going to open up our shoulders, our back a little bit. We're going to inhale and open our chest, stretching our head up, and exhale, rounding circles. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, growing taller each time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale, and we're going to go the other direction. We inhale up, exhale down, drawing in your belly. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, growing tall, and exhale. We come onto our hands and knees, and we know this from the first part. We're going to start with cat-cow. Inhaling, opening up our chest, exhale, rounding. Inhaling, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. 2 more times like this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And we come into a neutral position. We're going to take the right hand and going to slide it through the other hand while going down. The ear is going to touch the mat, and you can support your body with this hand here. Now your body is going to change every day. It's going to feel different, sometimes more open than other days. If you feel like it today, you can also open up the hand upward. But if it doesn't feel right today, keep it here. Just breathing, opening. On the next inhale, rising up, and we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Sliding the hand underneath, placing the ear onto the mat. Inhaling, exhaling, maybe lifting that arm up. If it doesn't feel right, place it down again. Breathing deeply. Always inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Placing hands back down. Coming up again on the hands and knees. And one more time, inhaling up, exhaling, rounding your back. Coming into the neutral position, and just like a cat now, you're going to move forward and placing either your chin down. Now this is uncomfortable for me, but for some people it's really nice. If not, you place your forehead down and open up your upper back. Make sure your hips are aligned with the knees. And you want to have a compression in the upper back, opening up, stretching. Breathing. Two more deep breaths. Very nice. Rising up, placing your hands down. And we're going to go in a downward facing dog. You can walk your dog. Stretch out your quads. Asking gently for your body to open up. Don't force anything. Don't squeeze your body into anything. Just learn to love your body and ask the body to open up nicely. Stay here for a minute. Then gaze forward. Step one leg forward and the other. Inhaling with your straight back, looking forward. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, coming to standing position. And you know this from the beginner's class, we're going to do some sun salutations. If you know Ujjayi breath, which I do have a video where it explains the Ujjayi breath, then do it. Otherwise, just inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. But you can also go to the other video and learn Ujjayi breath. Standing up straight, gazing forward into the distance. relaxing your shoulders. And we begin. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, right leg goes to back. Opening up your chest. Both feet back. Knees, chest, chin or forehead. And inhale into a nice cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg moves to the front, opening up your chest. Exhale, both legs. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, diving down all the way. Inhale, left leg goes to the back, opening up your chest. Both legs back. Knees, chest, chin or forehead. Into a cobra. Into downward facing dog with the exhale. Inhale. Left leg comes to the front. Exhale down. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale down. Inhale, right leg to the back. Opening up the chest, both legs. Knees, chest, chin or forehead. Open up into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the front, open up. Exhale, both legs. Inhale, rising up. Stretching up tall. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left leg goes back. Opening up your chest. Both legs. Knees, chest, chin. Opening. Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg moves to the front. Both legs. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling, left leg. Opening up. Both legs. Knees, chest, chin, or forehead. Opening up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, both legs. Inhale, rising up. Exhaling down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhaling, diving forward. Inhale, right leg comes to the front. Opening up your chest. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, or forehead. Sliding through. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Right leg to the front. Both legs to the front. Inhaling, rising up all the way. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left leg. Opening up your chest. Both legs, knees, chest, chin, or forehead. Inhaling. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. down. Both legs. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale. Now we're going to move through one chaturanga. I talk you through. We're going to inhale up. Dive down like we have before. Now you're opening up your chest. Back straight. And now with both legs, you're slowly going to move one leg back and then the other. This is into plank. And now we're going to keep the elbows into the chest. Looking forward, keeping your shoulders back. We're going to go into upward facing dog now. This is much more open than the cobra. Really puffing up the chest. Opening up. Exhale. Downward facing dog. We're going to inhale deeply. And exhale. Stay here. Drawing in your belly. Relaxing your shoulders. If you have to bend your knees, that's okay. One more breath in. Now we're going to lift the right leg up as much as you can. Maybe you stay here. Maybe go more. Don't open up your hip like this. Keep it parallel to the floor for now. Inhale, hold it. Now bend your knee and now you can open up. Very nice. Placing the foot back down. And going to the other side. Lifting that leg, it doesn't matter how high up or how low. Keeping your hip parallel to the floor. Don't do this. Stay here. Breathing. Bending your knee. Now you can open up if it's possible. And placing your foot down to a downward facing dog. Inhaling, exhaling. With the next inhale, you're going to look to the front where your feet are. I'm going to place all the way to the front as if you want to do a handstand. So you have all the strength in the palms of your hands, which are flat. And then you step one foot forward, the other one foot forward. Inhale back straight, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, folding all the way down. Stay here. You can place one hand and the other hand on the elbow and just hang out here for a while. Just breathing. If you have to bend your knees a little bit, that's okay. You can straighten them, and breathing. Placing your hands back down. Now rising all the way up, all the way, stretching up. Exhaling down. Now if you need to get a drink, take a short break, do it. I'll meet you back on the mat. Welcome back. I hope you had a nice break. We're gonna go into a plank position. Just like this. And we have practiced this before, going down on your arms. If this is only available that you come here again, come down. If you can, you're gonna come from the table position right to the side. Now you can stay here and hold it up. Or you can rise up. It's easier to look down onto your thumb. So much easier to actually hold your balance. Or you can start looking up. Breathing deeply. One more inhale. Exhale down. And we're going to go to the other side. Opening up. Look down. Or you can look up. Hold it here. Coming into the plank position, down facing dog. Inhale, move forward, come onto the knees, placing chest and chin down or the forehead. Now, if you're on the forehead, stay here and just open up your back. If you can place your chin down, see if you can raise up your legs. Stay here or interlace your fingers, opening up your shoulders and your chest. Breathing. Relaxing your eyebrows. Hands onto your mat. If you interlace them, sliding through into a cobra. Staying here for a minute, opening up that chest. Now we're gonna push up, go through the knees, and to downward facing dog. Rolling forward with a round back. Placing again all the weight in the front, like a cat here, rounding the back. And now trying to slide through on the exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, rounding your back. Exhale, like in a cow position. And stretching back. Very nice. One more time forward. One more time. Going through. Knees down. Chest, chin or forehead. Sliding through cobra. And pushing yourself back. Coming to a sitting position. We're gonna try a camel. Now, there's many options for the camel. And I would really like you to try. If it feels right, stay where you are. If you can go further without pushing your body, if it feels comfortable, then it's okay. But do not get into a competition with yourself, having to get it, because it's a lifetime of practice. And in yoga, there's no competition, no comparing. Everything should be free, and you should learn to listen to your body. So you come onto your knees. You can place your feet down if that's more comfortable. And this is a little bit more beginners. And you place your hands into your back. Now most people, back bending, they just go forward with the pelvis area. But this is gonna hurt your back. So what you're gonna do is just like in the back bends we did in the first one, where we just placing the head up, we're gonna do the same thing here. The tailbone is going to go down, and we're going to stretch up, far up, as if somebody is pulling you up. The chest is going up. Now stay here and just breathe. That's all you need to do. If you can come back in, rise up, and watch me first before you do it. You're just gonna tilt the head back and touch your legs, and then you open up your chest upward, not just bumping your pelvis forward, upward, rising. If you come up slowly, and the neck actually comes up last. I hope you watched me first. We're gonna do it now together. Now, if you feel very comfortable with this, you can try it also placing the feet down. If you cannot reach comfortably back, then set your toes down. Again, open up your chest, rising up. The chin pulls away from the chest. Inhale, exhale, going backward. And now really pull up, pull up. Inhale and exhale. Three more times. 3, 2, 1. Rise up slowly. Head comes up last. Sitting back down. Closing your eyes. And let that feeling wash over you. It's usually a lot of energy shifting, and it's a sometimes new sensation for people because they usually don't bend backward. That's usually not in our daily routine. We rather sit like this in front of the computer, but opening up like this is something totally different. And please, if that does not feel right for you, just stay here and practice opening up, pulling the shoulders back. This is enough. Good. Now we're going to move forward and stretching the back out into a child's pose. And this is going to feel really good on your back now. Placing your head down. If this is very uncomfortable for you, you can place a blanket or a pillow between the legs and your butt and stretch like this. Always take your time. Inhaling, slowly rising up. And sitting up. Now for the next exercise, I would like you to grab, either you have a yoga belt, but it's not necessary. You can just grab a regular belt that you have laying around the house or that you're using. If you don't have a belt for some reason, I'm sure you have a towel at home. You can also do this at home. So grab it and we meet back on the mat. I hope you get your belt or your towel. Now we're going to lay down flat on our belly again. Good. Now the belt is going to go around your foot, and you don't have to make a loop like this. You can also just place it around like this. Just make sure it's long enough. Good. You're going to lay down, and if you can try this out if you don't need the belt, because you can do this and place your hands interlacing around your leg. Then of course you don't need a belt. Try it out. If not, you're just going to use that belt. Now you're going to inhale and you're going to exhale, and you're going to kick up that leg and opening up the chest. Keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling, opening up that chest. Inhale, kicking up. Exhale, placing it down. Very good. And let's try the other side. You're either going to place that belt around your foot, or you can see if you can interlace your fingers. Get a good grip. Now inhale, and on the exhale you're going to lift that leg. Kick up, opening up your chest and breathing. One more inhale. Kick up. Exhale, placing it down. Very nice. Now, placing your elbows down. Make sure your shoulders are aligned with the elbows. Your feet are going to come together, and you're going to drag yourself to the front. Now imagine you're sitting on a beach. Now you would sit on the beach probably like this, but we don't want that. I want you to press up and opening up, and then you draw yourself forward. Pull with your hands, opening up like a sphinx. Inhale and exhale. Opening up that chest. Two more big inhales. Opening up again. And exhale. Placing your hands underneath your shoulders, press yourself up again into a child's pose. Take a few breaths. Breathe deeply into the lower back. Rise up and place one leg to the front, preferably the right. Now sitting your hips down, really sitting your hips down, making sure your ankle and your feet are in one line, so you're not doing something weird with your ankle here. You have to press the foot really down, really ground that foot. Imagine it's glued like the roots of a tree that is really planted there. And place your hands up here. And you're either opening up your chest like this, drawing your head away. If you can't look up because you lose your balance, just stay here and practice, or you can also practice down here. Now, if you can, opening up your chest and leaning back. Inhale, rising up. Now moving back and to half Hanuman, half split. So try to really pull all your toes towards your body. And I would like you to do cat-cow here, rounding your back and doing the cow tilts forward, rounding your back, and a cow tilt. One more time, rounding your back into the cow. Moving to the front and just coming to the other side. Placing your knee down. If you have to have some padding underneath the knee, I understand. Place a pillow or a blanket underneath it. It will help your knee. Now, really sink down your hips. Stay here. Opening up your chest. Or if you can keep the balance, really place down your foot. Opening up your chest. Stay here or move all the way back. Opening up your chest, and remember not to just dump your head back. Really stretching it up. Chin away from the chest. Inhale, rise up. And half Hanuman. Half splits. Pulling your toes towards you. Cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Leaning forward. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. Very nice. Now you can sit all the way back. Slide your feet to the front. This usually looks simple, but it's not. You're having your feet in the front, and you're going to place your hands right by your hips, and you're going to open up your chest and sitting up straight. You can elongate your neck and get your chin a little bit towards the chest. Sitting up straight. And this is already difficult. I know for some people this is really difficult, especially they're used to this. Opening up. Sitting up straight. To sit up straight, you actually need to engage your back muscles. Your belly needs to draw in. Now, if you need to bend your legs a little bit, that's okay. You can. You can also place a blanket underneath. That's okay too. Sitting up straight. Now inhale and rise up. And if you have to bend your knees here, bend your knees. That's okay. But if you can, you rise up and you go all the way forward. Now here you're going to round your back and just relax. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. Breathing into your lower back. You can place something underneath your knees. You don't have to go all the way down. Maybe you're just up here. That's okay. Just round your back. Breathing deeply. On the next inhale, we're going to rise up and sit up all the way. Now, for the next few movements, we will need a blanket. Most people, at least, who maybe have a little bit neck and shoulder problems, go grab a blanket and we're going to meet back on the mat. Good. I hope you grabbed your blanket and you folded it nicely. I'm going to show you how to do a shoulder stand. But a lot of people, they have problems with their neck and with their shoulder area, and I did this for the longest time. Every time I did it and I did one little wrong movement, I cracked my neck. So I show you the adjustments, how to do this really gently. I also got a yoga block. Now I know that most people may not have a yoga block. You can use a thick folded blanket, a big pillow, or also a meditation cushion. But this is only for people who can totally not go up into a shoulder stand. I show you how to do it with something that you put underneath your bottom. So, if you do have shoulder problems and you just want to try it out first and take it easy, what you're going to do is you're going to have a wall here. Just imagine a wall. Of course, I don't have one here in nature. And you're going to place your cushion underneath your bottom, and you're really going to slide as much towards the wall as you can. You're going to get your hip up, and all you're going to do is place your feet up against a wall. Now this is very nice, okay? You don't have to keep it in the air. You can just rest it on the wall and stay here for the remaining time. This is very comfortable. For any other versions of the shoulder stand, do not look to the side. It's not healthy. So you will have to stay here. Now, for people who would like to try the shoulder stand, I've folded my blanket nicely, and I'm going to place just the tips of the shoulders and the neck on top of it. Now you will have to play with this and find the right spot a little bit on your own. You know, you have to try this out. Placing your hands down. Now you're going to rise up with your leg and you're going to support that lower back. Now you might not be as straight. You might be here, but that's okay. But you're going to try to get as straight as possible, and you can relax your feet. Your feet don't have to point or do any work. Just stay here. If it's not comfortable, come into the other position. Otherwise, you can even close your eyes, concentrate on your throat, and breathe deeply. If you have high blood pressure, you're going to come out now. And you're only going to practice this very shortly. You're not going to hold this long. If you are fine, you can stay up as long as you want to. It's even recommended to stay up to 15 minutes. If you'd like, you can stay a long time here. Just breathing, enjoying. And you can come out anytime. Just come out. If you come out slowly. Don't drop your body. Try to place it down gently. We're going to do 3 more inhales. Now, if you can try this out. And you can place one foot down and the other into a plow. Here, you can support your back. Now I know that a lot of people will not be able to get their feet down all the way down to the floor. What are we going to do about it? We can, for example, get a chair, get a couch, and place those feet on top of it. You can also just keep them in the air. Make sure you're not looking to the right or the left, keeping your back straight. But if you can, place your feet down or even the tops of your feet. Important is to really straighten your legs. Stay here, breathing deeply. If you cannot do plow, just stay in a laying down position, or you can keep your feet up, maybe against the wall. and enjoy there. Again, if you have high blood pressure, just do this for a very short time. Otherwise, we're gonna have 3 more breaths here. Deep breath. Now place your hands onto the mat and get your back down, and now relax your neck. You can also place your finger underneath your bottom. That's going to help a little bit. And just slowly, using your core here, engaging your core, slowly going down. Placing them down. Keep your hands underneath your bottom. You're going to slide up onto your forearms and you go into a fish position. Really, the chest pops up and the head draws back. Opening up your chest, breathing deeply, counter stretch. You can come out anytime, but just not violently, slowly. Otherwise, take 3 more breaths with me, opening up the chest. And placing the heads down. Hands out to your side, you know this one. Place your feet on the floor. To the left. And knees up and engage your core here. Slow. Placing them down. Keeping your knees together. And relax. You can keep your neck looking up or away from that bent leg. See what feels better to you. Breathe and enjoy the twist. One more time, engage your core muscles, drawing up your knees, keeping your knees together, rising all the way. Place your feet down, bump your hip to the right, raising up those legs, and then slowly engaging your core muscles, dropping them to the other side. Breathing deeply, enjoy the stretch. Engage your core muscles, drawing up your knees, rounding your back, hugging your knees into your chest. Now here again, we're going to do the core exercise where you lift your head. You keep your knees where they are. Don't drop them and get your hands up. Now the neck is just really relaxed. There's no pressure in the head. Keep the belly drawn in. Place your hands up if you can. And to the side. Breathing deeply. Holding it one more time. Really coming up with your chest. And placing your head down. Hugging your knees in. One more breath here. Relaxing your neck. And you're ready for Shavasana. So just take up space. Find a comfortable position. You can roll your head a little bit back and forth and relax it. and just keep it down. Try not to move, to leave you alone, processing all that we have done. Now come back to your breath. If you'd like to stay longer, just stay longer. Otherwise, you're going to start stretching up, drawing your knees into your chest. You can just wiggle a little bit around, massaging your back. Now you can roll over your side, or you can just rise up. Maybe you'd like to take a drink now, a short break, and I'll meet you back for a meditation. Welcome back. We are going to do a few rounds of Kapalabhati, which is a breathing exercise, which is really nicely to prepare you into just quiet place where we can just sit still and enjoy. Now I explain Kapalabhati to you. This is you're just inhaling automatically, and on the exhale you're going to press out, pulling in your stomach like this, and you're going to breathe out through your nostril. Okay? Now, you find a rhythm. It doesn't matter how fast or how slow it is. You find the rhythm that's comfortable for you. I'm going to say when to stop and when to start. We're going to do a few rounds. But if anything feels forceful, it should never feel forceful, then you stop earlier. There should not be any pressure whatsoever. It should feel really nicely and easy. We're going to take a break between each rounds of Kapalabhati, and at the end we're just going to enjoy the silence. So make sure you are comfortable sitting, maybe on a cushion, maybe on a chair, or like this, placing your hands into a comfortable position like this. You close your eyes. First, you're going to feel the space around you again. Listening to the sounds. Becoming aware of your feelings. Becoming aware of your thoughts. But only observing, never going into the story, just observing, accepting. And we're going to start the first round of Kapalabhati. We're going to inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale halfway, just comfortable, and start. And exhale. Just let the breath come natural. And in the Kapalabhati, you're finding your own rhythm. And let's start the next round. You're going to inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale halfway. And start. Coming to a stop if you haven't yet. Letting go of the breath. Observing everything that comes to your mind, feelings that arise. Accepting and being. And we're going to start the last round of Kapalabhati. We're going to go a little longer. If it doesn't feel right for you, then stop earlier. We're going to inhale all the way. Exhale. Inhale halfway. And begin. letting go if you haven't had yet. Becoming still, being. Accepting every sensation that comes. Slowly we're going to come back to a deeper breath. Inhaling and exhaling. You can flutter your eyes open slowly. If you have done Kapalabhati this time and you are pregnant or menstruating, it's okay, but you should not practice this on a regular basis, especially if you're pregnant, and especially on your first 3 days of your period. Instead of Kapalabhati, just enjoy breathing deeply in and out. You can, for example, inhale into your belly, let the air all the way up into your chest, and exhaling out and leading your breath in and out. And the same as when I say let go in Kapalabhati, you can just let go and relax instead. Thanks for practicing with me. Namaste.